No, we
Well,
definitely.
let's see.
We have so many games still
And
to
here we
play
go.
that this is not a must-win situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, a French defense.
And
Don't you
look,
think?
obviously,
He went for the knight,
Right, he was
expecting
ready.
E5. That's
Yes. And we have a French winner on the board. A very sharp.
That's not what I was
H.
expecting.
No, I wasn't
4.
expecting that. I was expecting D takes in 4.
Wasn't this from the U.S. Championship with Caruana, where it was against?
You're talking about the game between Caruana and Lenderman, in
Yes.
which Lenderman played the variation with Queen A5, not Knight E6.
Queen A4. Very good. Oops,
That's
I
not
got the
the-
wrong game on my
Yes.
board. I apologize. Forgot to update my board.
Nope.
Just
We'll get there.
We're getting there. We'll go
Is
down.
the French?
Nope.
Still
Yeah.
no.
Let's get down to the French.
Nope.
Not it.
That's
Actually, it would be
I'm
the
in process
last.
of elimination.
It was, the last one. B7, B6. Okay.
A standard idea here in the French, you want to trade off these bishops. Geary used it a couple of times in Leuven with the white side. He lost to Caruana, I remember.
Yeah.
And he was going for this A4, A5 push
Yeah.
very quickly, but not with the idea that Sergey just played, which is the more standard idea, to put the bishop on B5, force this trade. At least you don't get saddled with the weakness on the A file, which can sometimes be very uncomfortable. Here, there is the choice of not taking on A6 and allowing the pawn to be passed, but more normal is to just
Play en passant.
play in
And
passant. Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, well, by the way, Wesley, that move A7, A5, I've actually thought of it as a critical decision, instantly played. So Wesley is definitely in his preparation.
Well,
At
he's
this
been
moment,
working
as
with
you look at the
Georg
clock,
Meyer. And, of course, Georg Meyer
is a French defense
expert.
specialist, yes. And we do have these trades. And again, from Black's point of view, he's made that very important strategical trade of the light square bishop. White still hampered by the double pawns, but double C pawns, I mean to say. But this bishop will one day, he hopes, have a life on the A3 square, A3 diagonal.
Queen D3.
D3 looks very normal. You
Right.
really don't want to push the pawn to C4. That will always allow bishop A3 to come with great effect.
Right, we
Right.
don't know. We don't want that.
So, pardon me, maintaining the tension is Wesley So. He wants to reroute his knight to
And so what is
C4.
White's plan, let's be honest? Is it just to go for gold
Well,
on the king side?
I'm
which
glad
is
that you
45?
asked after he castled, because before he castled, I would have told you rook H4, rook G4.
Yeah.
But now I'm not so sure.
Right. And from Black's point of view, if Black can tuck his king away without getting mated and bring his rook to A8, Black is the one saying, hey, listen, you got these double pawns, you defend them. Bishop F4.
Bishop F4 is not a typical idea. He's going to play rook A1. I'm assuming he's actually going to get the open file. And he has done that, which is not normal for this kind of French positions. You're usually trying to just mate your opponent.
Exactly, with a move like Queen E2 and sack mate. But
It's taking advantage of the fact that the A file's open, that the bad light squared bishop of Black has disappeared.
Yeah.
But that actually allows me to put the rook on A6 or the queen on B5. And that, surprisingly, in a lot of these French positions, there's a couple of clumsy knights. You would love to have really good anchor squares. Get the knight to C4, for example, or have the knight on F5 without worrying about G4.
Right.
But none of these things actually work.
Well,
And
okay,
by
well,
the way,
there's
this
an
move
issue.
is yes.
Well, there's
This
an
move has a
issue.
very direct idea.
Yes, yes, there's a bishop takes H6 in here, but also can Black simply ignore this? And
I don't
Okay,
think
maybe
Black
not.
should
Yeah, for the
ignore
moment,
it.
there's no pawn hanging. Let's remember that once we trade everything, I will at the very end have rook A7 securing
yeah,
the knight. So,
You're not going to take on C2.
yeah, you cannot, the queen cannot disappear.
Oh.
That would be a weird draw if he actually plays this repetition
gone
of
for
queen
it.
D3. Well, he's thinking about it, but
Because
to be
there is
fair,
the move G2, G4, just maintaining
this is what
all
I would
the
be.
tension.
Yeah,
And that's, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Although in this case, I could think about taking on D4, play something like queen C3. It is possible. I'm not saying it's the best move, but trading queens is usually a good thing in this position.
It's funny because from that repetition, I think I would have put my king on H8 and my knight on G8. So, in other
Queen
words,
D3, king H8.
and then I use my knight to defend the H6 against the H6 sacrifice. The moment you pointed out a very, very very salient feature in the position is the passivity of these two knights on d7 and e7. Black, that knight on d7 is dreaming of the c4 square. Maybe a move, a challenging move is something like knight e8 to try to reroute the knights. This is looking very slow because White's obvious intentions are very aggressive, but they're there as he wants to play g4, g5. And queen c6. Just your turn. Show me what you're going to do. And by the way, if you're not paying attention, I want to challenge the a file.
Right, because after g4, g5, I do suddenly have the f5 square for my knight.
Precisely.
Perhaps for that reason, maybe I should play knight h4 to prepare g5.
So knight h4, definitely a good idea. Knight is not great on h4. I'll go rook a8. We'll trade rooks or go g5.
I think so.
And then I'm going to play knight g8, and I'm just going to try to...
You're definitely not going to play knight
g6?
Yeah, you have to worry about g6. You're going to take maybe first and then go knight g8.
Right.
But that also has its issues. I can be thinking of queen d3 check, even knight g6 check, giving up by knight. Queen h3 is going to be an issue.
Okay.
There are threats to the black king, no question.
Yes.
Jovi.
No, I was changed my mind. I was going to say...
Queen d3. Again, here I'm playing king h8, not king g8 as previously played. I like to keep the g8 square in reserve for the knight in case bad things happen. And again,
it does make more sense to have the king on h8.
Yeah. There is bishop, what?
Yeah, bishop g3, I think, has been the idea of bishop h4. It's funny, but after bishop h4, you do have to play knight g8. That is a really ugly move to play.
Well, rook
True
a8
that,
played.
but rook a8.
It's a tough call whether to play rook b1 and give up the a file or trade the rooks. I actually don't know.
I think trading.
And the trading of the rooks and bishop
And now
h4.
bishop h4.
Again, it's this knight really would like a good square.
We have a difference in time,
What
Wesley
is it?
So has 3 minutes, and
to
Sergey
90
has
seconds.
just over 1.5 minutes.
And that is very significant.
Now,
Knight c6 or knight g8? Knight g8, but
King g2
and
played.
just the knight is so bad on g8. It doesn't have any squares. Most endgames I'd be so happy because of the doubled pawns, but now most endgames I'm actually almost getting zugzwanged.
well, here I like queen a4.
As Jacob's played.
Yeah, and I'm eyeballing an opportunity of playing queen c4. If I can trade queens, I think a lot of black's issues, especially kingside checkmates, will be behind him.
I understand that,
Right.
but if you trade queens and I put my bishop on
And we have the
d8,
action happening. G4,
G5,
G5.
we're not going to worry about it.
Sergey is saying, beautiful strategic chess, Wesley. I just want to checkmate
Okay, so now you
deal
can
with
go
it.
queen.
Here, I mean,
Queen c4.
Queen c4 I cannot trade. Once I put the pawn on g5, I'm compelled to not trade.
exactly.
Unless there's something tactical immediately, right?
And he
Yeah,
has
yes, I
queen
mean,
Queen
d2.
d2.
And again, well, this knight on d7 not making a very good impression.
And can
Should I
I-
play knight f8 to h7?
Exactly.
Sorry, I stole your
heading-
thunder.
No, not really.
I'm actually wondering, if you play knight f8 before
Queen
taking on d4,
f4.
queen f4, how do you defend the f pawn?
He might great difficulty.
He might have to take d4 first. That way I always have queen c7.
Yeah, but wow, what did he play? He played
It's
f.
b5.
b5
pardon
and
me.
queen f4,
Queen
you're
f4?
playing what exactly?
I am not sure at all.
Well,
Queen
we'll
f4
find
came
out.
in an instant, by the way.
That might have been the big
blunder.
mistake.
That
I don't see how to
Sergey
defend
needed.
this pawn. Am I missing something?
No, you're not.
No.
Because cd4 I can take on f7 now, right?
Correct.
And I'm threatening queen takes d7.
That was a bit of a howler, I think, from
Wesley.
Wesley.
Yeah, I think so.
He has missed this move, no question. Queen f4, he's taken on d4, and I'm with you 100%, Alejandro. Queen f7 is the key money move, and he's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
d3, that is some desperate move.
Queen g4 check
I
ideas.
don't see how this works at all.
Nope, me either. Take
It's
that
quite crafty.
pawn.
You have to take it.
Well,
Right.
that part is clear, but then a
Queen
bishop
g4,
g3,
bishop
obviously.
g3, covering up.
I don't see how this helps him at all.
Well, he's not getting mated. That's all.
Oof, I don't know about that.
Of course, this is actually quite a critical game because if Sergey manages to win,
He's in the lead.
He's in the lead.
Yeah,
And
no,
I like this approach. I mean, I've won a lot of pawns. He took on h6.
Okay, so
but I'll take
with
on
a knight.
d3. I'll take on d3.
You're not taking on h6, right?
No.
Because you're getting mated.
No.
So you have to
Okay.
take on d3, but I'll take on g7.
And I'll recapture with the queen.
And at the end, I go knight g5.
Oh, he
That
took
must be a winning endgame. He probably saw that was a winning endgame, but knight h4 now looks devastating.
Yes. There's no answer
There's
for
no
knight
answer to
g6.
Well, apparently there was, but
There was.
this is insufficient. This is just an extra pawn for white.
Right.
Every trump in the position.
Right.
He can do pretty much whatever he wants at this
Is
point.
it that easy?
Yes, it must be. Queen e8, I mean, so many threats here for white.
You're
Okay.
threatening
No
the
activity.
b5. You're threatening the b5 pawn, which might actually end up trapping the knight on c5.
d4 just wins the pawn on e6. You cannot give up e6.
No, that's the backbone of the position. And there's always this knight f8 check. It's so rude in Blitz when you can...
Yeah. And MVL has drawn against Hikaru Nakamura, so
big result.
that's a
for
big
them.
result as well.
Yeah.
So he takes d4. You cannot even go knight d7. I just take your knight.
Well, queen d7
I
check.
h2.
No. No, it really looks like Wesley's up against it.
No, Wesley
I think Karjakin's done it.
Yeah.
I agree.
This looks crushing.
I think
Queen
the only
d7.
chance is maybe knight
And knight takes d3, and everything's happening. I think I can even go d5. But I'm sorry, I didn't see what.
King h2, knight takes d3 on the board.
And
Queen takes e6.
that's it. That's it, guys.
Wow, Sergey
Sergey
Karjakin.
has managed to do what he didn't manage to do. He didn't